Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So obviously, as you can tell, I'm not streaming the KRU versus Fnatic games. Why? Because it's just easier for me just to record them first, and also so I can just, get myself on track and I can then do the semifinals. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another time. I don't really know, but I just want to I just want to quickly get rid of this one. So, obviously, I still had the stream. I'm on the stream scene, so you can still follow me right over here on RJ27 on YouTube, which is currently where I'm recording it right now. RJ27 on Twitter and RJ1627VT on Instagram. So let's just get right into it. I think the last time we ended off it was the halftime on Haven on KRU versus Fnatic. I should probably maybe also get up the match just so I know like when is the ending and everything, just so I know. And I will be doing matches from the challenges. I may pick one or two matches that seems interesting that I'll probably have a look at and see what happened and all that other stuff. So let me just first get this up and oh my god. Okay. Yes, I'll just first get this up. Here we go. And this one. There we go. Alright, cool. So, let's just get right into it. I've turned it down a bit. So I'm just gonna oh crap, I'm just gonna just skip through this. There we go. Alright, let's get on to my pen and see what happens. Oh crap. Okay, whatever. So Nelson's being used, Durka's being moved to position to sewer. And it looks like KRU is being very aggressive onto B side. Gets spotted, the alarm ball gets destroyed. Does spot Mystic. And he does have to, if he falls it back off. Kaznet is already on side, so they can maybe get onto the side now. Smoke as well behind. They're just still focusing on, they're just putting everything onto A. Which is weird, I don't really know why they would do that. Because I think Klaus has already communicated, hey, there's people at A, let's just not really do that. Both Durka, okay, so Doma kills Klaus. Would you expect more there? Probably I still don't understand why the hell they didn't. Okay. Oh my god, stupid dogs. I don't understand why they would just chill. Like they didn't have the yeah, they didn't have the spike, but they had B was clear. Like if they did plan to B, they would have always have to rotate. I mean, Fnatic was forced to rotate, just so they can take it. Right, and its onus is going to be on you. You better be able to fight. God. I think that's what? Why his hand is so far away from the keyboard, from the monitor? It's like over on the other side of the table. Oh my god. Domez obviously here just appeal, just to help him. Oh, Kesnet, that was a good one. Onto Durka. Kesnet definitely showed up, I'll be honest, in this game. There was so many clips that I saw on Twitter about Kesnet, and I'm like, oh, well. Wasn't he didn't he join, wasn't he the latest one to join the team? I'd be wrong, actually. Mazina gets caught off by Magnum, and Burst is gonna flank. So they now planted a C. The timing for Magnum to look away is terrible. That's not good. Mystic needs to peek it. Wait, Mystic also got caught up by Kesnet. Wow, the peel from KRU. That was really, really nice. Turret and Derma can't do anything. That's big that they won that. Now that they have guns. I mean, Fnatic I think will still have enough to get Spectres. I think, yeah. That's the only reason why it was massive, because if they always really lost it, then Fnatic would have had like a massive buy. Oh my god. Vamos! God. Yeah, see, that ruins their economy. If Fnatic even won that, Fnatic would have obviously had some rifles, and KRU would have saved. And the second, well, I mean, they did save on the second round, and they would have had like Spectres on the third one. It basically bonus round for them. Nanoswarm being used, just so they can, obviously, I mean, I guess it's just so they can get some time off them. But they've already now planted onto B side. I always thought B side is incredibly difficult to defend as an attacker. But Mazino's in a great position. I don't. That's weird that Mazino wouldn't leave. Oh, both okay, that was a bit cheeky of them.
Take more space and see what they can find before grabbing the weapon. Always thinking twice before they make a mistake, as Klaus does drop the Marshall, and
yeah, they just didn't have time. And both the Magnum died to the spike. It's good that Mystic didn't. He was lucky he got a Vandal. I think Mazina had got a Vandal, wasn't? Am I correct? He bought a Vandal for this round. Might be wrong, but yeah, I didn't know it was actually a no scope. Posted just chilling underneath window. Timeout for Fnatic. Alright, let me do that. He just pass there.
Durka that will always go off, right? Nagzat can be there for a bit, but it does seem like Kesna, thank you. Sorry, that's actually the name I meant to say. But it does seem like it requires more of the team to be behind that for KRU. See what they have for this round 16. This time we do see Magnum playing over towards the A side, just keeping that bot in garage covered with his distance.
And you can tell Domo's trying to run over to clear out the drone, so that Durka would be able to stay there undetected, never get spotted. Domo just shows up a bit late, and off of that, Durka has to give that space back, right? Like, he's not able to hold that angle anymore.
Instantly, yeah. They just say, hey, retake fully on A. Don't want to lose just one member.
3 guys are going zero on A, so I'm just fixing on all that shit. 3 guys are on A. And they're just, Fnatic's not really doing much about it. I guess, I mean, there's a way for them to just, I mean, they're probably like really good at retaking sites. That's what I've definitely seen. Oh, and Delzik is in a great position. Yeah, there we go. Gets the poster, that's good. Mazine is also in a great position. And he kind of whiffed.
Still has to be dealt with. Oh, Delzik, they don't know.
Oh, Delzik.
As long as he can stay alive up top, Nag's doing what he can now from hell. They have the rotation from long. It's going to be the 2v.
They already know what Delzik is, yeah. It was a good jab by Delzik. He was actually behind him, wasn't expecting it. That was really, really nice by Delzik. It was a good attempt though.
Once they knew exactly where he was coming from, that 1v2 gets so much more difficult, and he was so weak as well.
So well orchestrated. Fnatic is not saying we'll send.
Yeah, both didn't even check the corners, and Mystic and Domos getting caught off. Then they just knew where it was coming from. Obviously, they know. It was obviously communicated by both that there was someone behind. Someone behind them. Durka again being aggressive.
Just on the cusp here for Kesnet and Klaus. Mazino close as well if he can get some frags this round, and Delzik can do a lot with the Cosmic Divide. Can they roll these together?
Drone being used just to get the intel. Versos knows where they are. Well, he knows where Klaus is, most likely.
They've again managed to take versatility from Mizzino, right? Once again, Durka gets pushed off. They're not able to hold that angle anymore. And Riv, you mentioned retake for Fnatic. It looks like exactly what they're trying to do. A heavy dose of pressure.
Okay, so who was it got spotted? Oh, Delza got spotted. Being forced to rotate to reposition himself. Is that they go A? Durka is just chilling on the bottom of stairs and tower.
Knowing that Boaster was 1 point away from the Hunters. True.
That's being used, and I think Durka then gonna go on to Tower. All being used. Okay, so both Killjoys being used. An ult by Delzik. An ult by... This is a very expensive for Fnatic. They use 3 of their ultimates just to force Crew out. And they're still tying it. Never mind. Never... What in the hell is happening?
It's a 1v2, all that remains. Hasn't it? He's got this working out for him. The spike ticking away. He's able to isolate it to a 1v1. Boaster goes forward.
Oh my god. That's an expensive round loss for them.
That was an incredibly big round for Crew. They would have
Three ultimates being used by Fnatic. Oh, that's painful. I mean, Crew's not better. They used 2 of their ultimates. Like, I don't know if that Astral Wall was really needed. I don't know if the Seekers was even needed because they were just going to use the they were going to use Boast's ultimate either way. I can understand the Killjoy ult, but not really the Seekers by Doma. Good flash. Still trade though. I expect Crew to win this. Okay, Mystic and Delzik with a Frenzy. That's a bit weird. Alarm bot being used, and we're gonna now push up to B. Both are getting Mizzino, alright. And they're also planted in a very interesting position. Very close to A. I think it's just so they can just defend it easier. Oh, Cloud's getting 1, that's good. And that's all to Mystic. Yeah, there it is. A lot closer than I thought it would be. That's pretty disappointing that it was that close, but that's alright. At least they still close it out. That's all really matters.
As Crew starts to close that score gap, and you see on the squad, as I said before, with those kills, it's everybody participating. Yeah, we'll have Kesnet come up once in a while, but usually you don't see that top Durka score for a team like Crew. They all come together. That's when you see the powerhouse of this team.
Alright, let's... Durka's an op. Oh my god, alright. I mean, they did save in the last round, so it's alright. Makes sense.
Sneaking suspicion that that's where the play was going to go.
Obviously, I'll be only doing this match only for today. And then maybe tomorrow I'll do the semi-final matches. Hopefully they won't be too long, and then another time I'll do the grand finals. And then I'll be finally done with that. I'll be doing the challenges matches that I find pretty interesting. The Nags uses his ultimate because he has a sheriff. Delzik again, lurking. It's gonna be big if Delzik can spot these, like, oh, actually, Mizzino. Yep. Oh, that would have been the trade from both Astra players. They both got 2. And Durka just got nags. What the hell? Oh, Klaus and Doma, that was nice. And that forces the save from Durka on the up.
Hunt him down. Kesnet smells blood in the water. Can he find it? Oh, the alarm bot comes back online.
Wow.
Klaus had just come in close enough, but it's not going to be the play.
Oh my god. That would have been... It would have been cool if he shot through the wall and that somehow killed him.
10 to continue to string these rounds together.
Yeah,
and
so
grow
both
their
Astra players
score
came out
lead. I wonder if
huge.
it will be as easy for them to make their way into the site.
I mean,
Now,
Durka couldn't do
again,
much.
another round for everyone to have a bit of a showing for Crew too. Delzik, Klaus, the coach.
It's Onyol. What did I say? Onyol?
Feeling good. The vibes on
Obviously, the coach who
coming in hot right now.
mainly well known for being the anti-vaxxer.
You
A
like
timer
these?
for Crew, that's interesting.
Like this.
Sentinels. We've
Yeah, there we go. Let me just skip all that. I think he is also, I mean, he is with a Latin American team, so, and he's, I think, if I remember correctly, and he's, ironically, he's still in the Latin America South region, and he's coaching the second best Latin American, Latin American South team. Mystic on Kesnet, that suck was huge by Mystic. And Durka's also still has the up from saving last round.
The gravity well and then the opener out just kind of stuffs that push, and it wasn't just that Kesnet dropped, they weren't able to get the ult orb into Delzik's hand, so the Cosmic Divide is not online, and both really Mazzino, Naxxit, and Klaus all took serious damage. The oomph behind that push, gone.
A little deflated. You're absolutely correct. Do they walk it up slowly? They know they're not against weapons here. Just the Sheriff Eco coming in.
Oh, coming out from Mazzino just to clear sides.
And make sure everything to spawn entryway is nice and clean. And this is where we see Crew either push or really start to take control of the
And
fight.
now the Killjoy util is being used. War coming up from Mystic. Durka got Mazzino from behind. That's a yikes from both sides. Hey, Klaus actually. Oh, that was a good job by Magnum. I really thought Klaus was just gonna somehow just 1v2 them on site. And that would have killed them instantly. That would have been kind of funny.
It takes control for anybody also at C entry at the top side to not move. If they lose those two members at the top side back of C, then the three flanking are really not going to matter. They're going to have to strat out and go to garage and to long C. So
I don't know if that was
putting so much power into these. I wouldn't say retakes, the flanks before the retake. Yeah.
Was Mystic yelling out Vamos?
This is going to be
Oh
Eco,
my
so they gotta
god.
go full buy on final.
Alright, still has the up, Durka has. And now they're rushing. That forces them to reposition, forces them to run away as well. Durka already got to one to Klaus, what the hell? He got Mazzino as well.
As Delzik's able to get one, but he still has 4 more of Fnatic to deal with. At this point, do you save the Spectre? Surely not, right?
Magnum's already watching now, so
he sees Magnum, a good bit of damage, armor off, right? You're asking for little things here.
Bob being used, that's Smoke being used as well.
That would be a Red Bull clutch for the ages, though.
Interesting that he threw his secondary weapon, his pistol. Actually, no, I think it was just his Spectre. And Magnum was already watching it, and I think that was Boaster who was pinching him for, well, it was like pinching for him, like, oh, you know, like, I don't know.
But off of this, we've seen it's much like the first half.
That's unlucky for Mazzino.
Fnatic, they drop a couple of rounds, but it seems like they finally figure things out, and it's at just the right time. Another timeout for Crew.
Only being their second round loss, it does not give them the full 2,900. They're looking at 24 that goes back into the bank.
Timeout?
So really
Timeout. For Crew? Yeah, for Crew. Didn't they have a timeout last two, like 2 rounds before that? What? Okay.
Crew timeout almost over as both teams get a bit of discussion and a possible final round here of our first map of Haven before we get to Icebox.
And look at the buy again from Crew. Spectres.
Yeah.
So they weren't even with the lighter purchase in the previous round, it wasn't enough for them to buy full rifles into this. And it's not just the Spectres. 4 of the 5 members have light armor.
Round spent 8,300 for Fnatic, right? You have everything. You were already bolstered up.
Well,
see what they have. The
Alright,
utility is there
let's
for
have a
KRU.
look.
They have possibilities to vary up the way they've been playing this.
Arrow being used, Recon Bolt as well, been doing some Late Destroy, Shock Dart as well. Okay, so they, once again, aggressive on to B. That's what I like to see. The Nanoswarms though, that kind of fucked them up. Oh, Klaus was not expecting Doma to be there. Kesnet actually may do some things. Magnum did use his ultimate on Sewer, which basically means that B is clear for them to defuse. Doma's not defusing. Mystic being so smart. Oh, Mystic also used his ultimate. Oh. What? Huh?
Crew live to fight another round.
Oh my
What?
word. Just a little tricks the game.
How do they lose that? Hang on, I'm having a look. So there's 4. Wait, where's my pen? So there's 4 alive. 2 of them are on the left side of B, near C. So they're in Link. Mystic is coming from behind. His aim is to try and kill these 2. So it'd be like an easy defuse for Doma. Did he whiff? So he got Kesnet. Walls being used by him. And Nag spotted him. Just jiggle peeking. Mazzino is on that side. So Mazzino and Delzig, they're both on Link, on A Link. Doma and Durka are on B side. And Durka has his ultimate. So Durka is just peeling and helping Doma just so you know they can help. He stops the defuse because I think of Mazzino shooting at him. Was it? No. They just stopped. And Nags pushes through the wall, killing Durka. And then that allows Mazzino to push up on be a backside. Using, I think that I'm gonna guess his recon. Where the hell is he? Yeah, it's his recon bolt, I think. Yeah, uses recon bolt, spots Doma, kills him, and then Nags basically wasted so much time. He basically wasted time for Mystic to kill him, which was enough time for Mazzino to kill Doma. He basically just cut off Mystic helping Doma on site. That's basically what he did. He just cut off, he basically just cut off Mystic from Doma. That was actually that was beautiful. That was some beautiful gameplay by Nags.
Oh my word.
I think Nags single-handedly won that round. That was the movement that they used that he did as well, just to waste precious time on for Mystic. Kills Kesnet. He just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And Mystic wasn't even ready for Delzig to be there.
They want to go fast, right? Like you said, that's the name of the game. But Fnatic also are fine with it.
So Mazzino's going to do the same recon dart. And they're gonna go garage. Okay, so they're gonna go to garage. Delzig gets a bit of a damage. That forces Bosa to get out. Oh, the timing. That was good. Kesnet being this aggressive is amazing. It's so good. Oh, he gets another one. Domestic. Oh my god. And Nags, he's just chilling on C-Long. Spots the Oppa. Avoids him. Smartly. Goes to C-side, I think, I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess they go to C-side because they probably... I don't think they know that it's clear. Now that they know it's clear. So now they push up, they run up to C-side. And guess what? Everyone at Fnatic is still at A-side. They have not rotated, and I don't think they're planning to. I think they're just gonna let them win this round. Yep, they're basically gonna let them win the round.
immense amount of
And
damage.
Kaz, oh my god, this dude.
So, oh my word.
I've always like, I have not been a big fan of Reyna's, especially like just Reyna's in general, just because I feel like that like you kind of need a jet play, like you mainly need like a jet or a Raze on these maps. But I mean, Kesnet like plays Reyna like she's in the meta. I don't think she's in the meta at all. Maybe like on like maybe I don't know what map I can even think of that Reyna's actually good. Maybe Bind. Seen a lot of Bind on her. Maybe even Fracture. I don't really know, but it's interesting that KRU are willing to play the Reyna and not have like another initiator or like another flash character basically. It's interesting.
Right? The kills are fun, the kills are flashy, but it's a space that they're able to take off of those kills that apply pressure onto Fnatic.
That's 11-12.
And Fnatic sees it, they're like, wait, Kesnit's already spawned? Okay, we have to reconsider everything about rotating back over. What you're going to see in this round, ultimate for Klaus could be picked up.
And Dirk is on top of the box. Obviously, if you saw my video on the Southeast Asia scene, I talked about OG Brothers who were disqualified from using a bug on Jet. Basically, if you don't use updraft onto that box, that's kind of a bug and you exploited it, and that's not allowed. But if you use the updraft, that's fine. That's basically what that thing is. Killjoy ult. Already again, Burst is being cut off. So that just forces everyone from Fnatic to reposition, and Magnum and Dirk are coming from behind. It's Delzig, that's good. Yeah, Kesnet and Nags just both get picks at the exact same time. And that's OT.
To these powerhouse teams. They have something else in them on Haven.
Oh shit, whoops, that's my bad. Oh my god, wah, ah. Thank you. I should just skip through this.
Obviously the rest.
Wow, that's sick.
Oh boy.
Okay, here.
Just on the defensive side, the retake.
Oh, Nags!
Wonder no more.
Yes, Nags at glass cannons his way into this, right?
Nags, that was egregious. That was very aggressive of him.
Bit of a breeze.
Very close of making that terrible for him.
Well, looks like they're going right back to it.
But luckily he did run away. Oh, that was against Durka. That's a good pick. A suck being used both again, Kesnet. Now this is where Fnatic wakes up. Never mind, Mazzino just gets 2. Mazzino gets 3. You tell me that they didn't even spot Mazzino in Garage? Oh.
Right on the coattails.
And off of that, he's able to he gets a chance to reset the round to play things out a bit more to his.
It'd be difficult for Magnum to win this.
If everybody was still in spawn, you get to go out by yourself and see how much damage you could do. Well, he's forced into this.
They haven't read into that they picked that he's, but they obviously should know that he picked up the spike. Okay, they would have heard that. Yeah, they did. Yep. So Mazzino's now running over to A side. He's now communicated out to Nags. Shock dart. Shock dart. And the Killjoy Uto being used at the right time. Are they going to destroy it though? I don't think they can. Wow. And there it is. And they do destroy it in time for them to defuse it.
For a second I thought Nags was just gonna op it through, but then you can push Nags if he starts to op
That was
it
nice.
down. So still last round overtime. Well, the only one of that half, so lockdown was the good play. And now we are switched up. Oh my word. 13 here. Can they make it happen?
Dude, the timing on that
So
was so good. And then
Mazzino basically just flanked. That's basically what he did, just flanked. So again, they're going to be scouting.
a challenge down A main. Is he gonna get a shot at any of it? Oh, he gave that. Excuse me, it was Durka. Yeah, with the op. This is a brutal cross.
Oh!
What a shot.
Deca, yeah, that's unlucky for him.
He pulls the operator out of the hands.
I mean, it's a very unorthodox position for someone to go up onto their stack,
So much patience from crew right now.
especially when they're peeking off long
They're in positions to take some fights here.
and not like hiding or anything.
How much info they get off of this drone? Wasn't far enough, and really the timing was just a bit off too. Now you see crew rotating back from the space.
So rotation looks like, I think so. They're probably maybe gonna, are they gonna go C? Looks like so. Yep, looks like that. Yep, they are gonna go C, and Mystic is in perfect position to shut that down. Yep, gets Kesnet. There we go.
This game right down C long with the Phantoms. He's pinged out. They're gonna give the site for now.
Yeah, but it's so big because it gets
Oh,
back in
both
their
start
favor.
getting two. That's big.
Step back in their favor. Mystic does as well.
That was great by Boaster.
We're gonna dance again, Riv. We're not done on Haven.
The boa of Boaster strangling out crew as they try to hit C. What a play for him to come in with 3 there. See how this happens once again from the side, just clotheslines
Yep.
them.
And it was really Boaster playing
Pushes through the smoke and kills Delzik as well. Oh, that was a great job.
But they also,
How,
as a
that's
rolling
so,
out
that's
zone, they have
really,
to
really
clear
sick
that
though.
out. He swings, drops him.
Are they, I hope they do that again for this year's champions.
So forget that overtime stuff. This is
Oh my
crew
god,
being
Nags.
fanatic to overtime here on Haven.
Oh, once again, the aggression, but this time it paid off.
I'll be paying everyone back. A minute 20, lots of time to play here, but it's not going to be needed. We're already into A.
The spike
Oh
dragging
my
a bit,
god.
but that's okay. The openers have made their way onto
So,
the site.
Dirk and Bosa have basically put this back into even. Killjoy Util being used, and they've already been destroyed.
Do something gross.
3v3.
And Durka's down in hell too. Yeah,
Oh, I don't. Will they know that Nags is up here? Will they read into this? Will they react to it? Oh yeah, well Magnum will, but he's down. Okay, Nags.
We talked about how he needed to be big. Now Boaster's gonna have to do this himself.
Boaster can't spray.
It looks like he's gonna stay.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. Boaster falls. Crew takes the lead right back.
Let's keep going the distance. Who needs a second map? Let's just keep seeing this one going. I am so amazed how each team is able to pull off round after round to keep this one going. And I see 29 and 17 there for Dirk.
Yeah, Magnum was just waiting up there, and Nags also got Dirker as well.
Overtime. Everybody's starting to step up here. And we'll
Oh,
have to
just
see how this
hyped.
one goes for the side
Oh
of
my
Fnatic.
god.
Killjoy utility set up all
So
around.
op now being used just by Durka. Makes sense because he's in defense now. And they're gonna do what they did a couple of times and just scout to see which one's better.
Haven't always worked like this out from Durka, though.
Oh, that's not good.
Punished more than once recently. They just seem to have his number
That's
and
not
short
what.
here, Doug.
I feel. Now looking back at it, the problem of Fnatic losing map 1 was Durka being just too aggressive and just not getting any value out of it. Because you're just, if you're a Jet player, and you need, and obviously you are,
Somehow
you
they find
need,
that first frag so many
obviously
times
be
that
aggressive
they
and
know Dirk is
to get picks. If you're not getting picks,
they play it slow.
you're done for basically. You're basically done for.
Is it enough?
Well, they know that Magnum's there. Is it gonna matter? As Doman's able to take care of Kesney.
Oh.
But this push comes
Oh,
in from
okay.
Doman.
Okay. Magnum getting Nags. That's pretty good.
For the site, the spike is gonna have to rotate out.
And
It's not
they're
safe.
now rotating.
Or is it? As they head back.
Never mind, but they're
The
not.
mind games right now, Doug. The mind games.
They really.
They're going to
Okay.
go
So.
back.
Oh
They
my
ran
god.
out just enough, so where
I mean, it's not really like a big IQ thing. People can easily do this. They can easily just fake a side, like just fake a rotation. Yeah, see, Bosa just instantly got back onto
Things felt funny.
onto
They go
tower, and
Boasters up in heavy
here
now.
comes Klaus and Delzik.
Right into Klaus
Great
and
shock
Delzik.
dart as well by Boaster. His only shock dart right now.
Spike ticking away. This Fnatic are gonna have to fight.
Killjoy Util.
Again, you have Boaster who's up in heaven, and you imagine
not gonna destroy it because they don't want to give away their position, and they were just gonna wait until recon bolt. This thing actually spotted anyone. But do they spot Klaus or they don't? There it is, drifting 13. Map 1.
Vamos crew, that's what it is. Oh my word, what a...
Alright, let's have a look at now that icebox. Nothing really strange. Still, Arena. They really want to use this Arena. They also want to use another Sentinel, which is what is mainly the meta in this, is that they just use Sentinels for Icebox. So I mean, it could be a KJ, could also be a Sky maybe as well. Could maybe also put a Sky in. But yeah, it's weird that they really want to do Arena. I feel like right now an Icebox is decent, but it's better, I feel like, if we just do, like, you know, if there's like another, what's I'm trying to look for, like a Sentinel, because obviously I can tell Kesnet does not flex. He does not flex at all. They just play whatever, like, we are in, like, Klaus is like, I guess Klaus is kind of the flex player. But he doesn't play Duelist. So I don't even know. So I guess Klaus is to flex. I guess you can probably, I guess you can maybe say that, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Delzik may also, but yeah, it just really depends. But anyways, let's get right into this.
But remember the second half of Haven.
Exactly.
It wasn't how he started. It wasn't the same performance.
Let's go and what else stuff.
Both teams getting these slight reads on each other that are really turning the tide, and how something that got them a lead in one half will do almost nothing in the second one. Just means they're one, playing their own games, but also adapting to the small things that they're seeing while sticking to their guns.
Oh my! I've never seen this level of aggression on Icebox. Wow, finally some like new type of place on Icebox, but it failed miserably. They spawned Mazzino. This is basically round over for them. Well, props to them of trying something new, but it wasn't gonna work. Okay.
Magnum has armor. I mean, he's getting closer, but now he's got 7 HP. And the spike continuing to tick away. Boaster has shock darts. He has health.
Yeah, this is a dunzo from Zeno. It would be funny if you just got spotted. What the fuck? Those 3 kills should not be 3 kills. But they were.
Oh, that was the play. Oh, nice sidestep. So many things happening there, and Mazzino doing a very good job.
That wall that they did,
unfortunately,
different,
knew what he was trying
but
to
not ideal. Especially when there's like three people going up there.
And they are geared to. I expect the drone be coming around that corner.
So, no thanks. That was not good. Marshall not being used? They did not spot Delzik or Klaus. Sorry, Kesner, not Klaus, though. It was Klaus. Oh, I got snags. That was good. Oh, and Kesner as well. And Delzik. Durka is just correct on a different level. And now against Mazzino.
I think he was still accepting the kind of jolt you get from landing, still makes the shot. And now Klaus
is he gonna ace in this round? Are we gonna see a Durka ace? I like Durka aces a lot on Icebox.
Little armor, never hurts. Yeah, take it off.
It's crazy. Never mind. Never mind. But that was a great job by Durka. Either way, fantastic job by him.
That's what Durka's saying.
That is what
So far, those
your duelist needs to do more,
I think are coming up pretty
more often. If there's a if there's like a star duelist, or if you're the star duelist of the team, you need these type of plays.
If you are Fnatic, because
Yeah.
we mentioned it. That's the other thing about a single duelist.
And so it was during his it was actually during his landing.
Mentioned needs to be
Oh my god.
Right, like he needs to be the one to pop off. So
He
if
is the
he's
man.
having a start like this, that bodes very well. It just has to continue to carry. It didn't on Haven. It has to here.
Right, it didn't on Hayden.
So?
That's what Bala was saying as well. Is this half, can he do it?
Wall
Still
going out on mid.
Crew five
Durka's already had his
again.
ultimate. Oh my god.
Nags knows the jet
Can
beat
also
jet
tell
has
that this
here
is
at A, and
one of
Blake
Cruz's
also
worst
not
maps.
so much of a peak
They
map anymore.
do not play well
What an
here,
early
I
round
swear.
to have Bladestorm on, only have to buy up for the bonus of Sheriff. They're gonna have decent money if they can.
Owl
show the
drawing
tracks.
spots some
Well,
people.
I really like this out from Fnatic because they have the tools that are needed in the Bladestorm and in the Bulldog to make this more of an even fight. Think about this. Normally it's Vandals and Phantoms against Spectres, right?
Yeah.
That often doesn't
Okay.
go their way.
They're still pushing
But
up.
for them to be
Do they
able
guys
to
spin nags? Yes, they do.
slice things a bit off of those two weapons,
Oh,
it's gotta be
lordy.
successful. And Durka's Bladestorm finds none.
Plant walls down. There it goes here into Doma.
And
Team
Wall
set up a
going.
bit of a
Wall's
defense
also.
already. Flank is being watched by
Well,
Missing.
it's now going down. Doma.
Onto Durka as well.
Kez. Oh.
Is he
Oh.
gonna
Okay.
slow him down?
Okay. This is the
Does.
clip that everyone was
He
going
finds
crazy
three, and
about.
Tesnit says
Oh
he's
my
gonna get
god. The
it.
6K ace.
Locking it up so nicely by Kesnet. That's going to be the
Kesnet simple. Simple Kesnet.
Champions round
The
three
next
here.
simple.
And
This is
Kesnet's
ba-
good about
this is
that.
basically simple in like Valorant Latin
Seems to be
America.
going through for him, and he is not Evan on this one.
I mean, if it wasn't from Champions, if it wasn't for Champions,
If you are feeling confident, you know you're up
Kesnet
against Spectres,
would not be playing like
they're
this.
going to keep peeking you. Take the shots.
Shoot or shoot, bro.
Shoot. That's it.
he just jumps up.
And now off of this, I mean, Fnatic are going to be able to buy up. Right
Yep.
now they're in a bit of a better spot. Durka has that operator.
Yep.
We'll see
Early
if
blade.
Klaus can deal with it.
Oh.
That's a great way to deal with it. Just don't give him a chance to shoot.
Yeah, a lot of teams will see actually have the Sage Viper there, slow or just hit pit. Say, hey, no early rush. We don't want to deal with anything right away, and that one stops Durka from
So,
being able to get the
Miss,
first target.
is it Mystics?
Operator
No, it's Klaus's.
goes through mid,
That's that been used,
past this smoke,
and
I
now
think,
Fnatic
actually
is just
just
pushing
dropped
up.
that, so they get a little bit more vision behind.
So, they still don't have any reads. They don't really haven't got any intel.
That's why we
Now they have intel.
And you see Magnum on your minimap still hasn't left. Back A.
Oh, I don't think they spot Delzig as well. Good wall by him as well. Good wall, just blocking off stuff. Are they gonna?
Cheeky. Delzik put his wall up, and they're like, wait a minute. I don't know if I like that or not. Aside of Fnatic, they're kind of wondering whether they go in. What's the trick here? They destroy the wall right away.
Okay. Are they just gonna let them just have to side and then just gonna push up? Oh, Wonder got spotted. Yikes. And now the wall has been going up for them from Doma. Doma getting Klaus, that's nice. Durka getting Mazzino. Oh!
That operator looking for a bit more. Oh, the leer in his face! Not able to land the shot, but Doma does. Two Vandals left on the side of Crew.
Nags actually got Magnum in mid.
2v4. An excellent setup.
And
but
Durka
Durka
kinda whiffed there.
And Nags is coming through mid. He just dropped Magnum on the way over.
I don't know why Kesda will ult.
See if anyone swings out. Anyone has the balls to bait it, but Doma gets the third. A 1v2. Yeah,
Why would
that
Kesnet
was it.
ult?
That kill. That was the decider. He can't fight this.
Too many
That's a
angles on that
very
side once
weird
you're just,
one.
Only lonely. And it is going to have to be a backup. The Vandal.
Oh, Doma died, that's unlucky.
Going down in this situation. And that'll actually help Crew just a little bit with.
Yeah,
one
D up as
man.
well, oh
That's
my
the
god.
only- Okay, Boaster grabbed that. I was like, wait, did he grab all the way around? Because I was watching the minimap for a second on the other side. So, Kaz and Doma going for it right now for the frags. Durka still right behind him there. Fnatic at 3-1 as they squeak another one in with that round.
That operator, as you mentioned,
Durka says he
next round.
up. What the hell?
With it, perhaps a challenge towards B Lung again.
Just saying that Delzig is having a Spectre. Bully actually maybe bought someone, I don't really know.
So have been off the plane to like boost yourself
Yeah.
into a better position, but that operator pushes it back.
Trying to think of
Aggression
some
on that.
info.
He didn't have much to buy. He's already
Man.
the Spectre, and Sage Wall was the last pennies in his pocket, but he still goes for a forward play. Love to see it. Fnatic plays that safe, though, and they're more according towards A at this point. As the drone comes out here, they'll get a bit of information.
Drone being
Too
used.
many ults up to use.
They
But I think this will just be Fnatic playing the elevation on the way in.
And I think that play from Delta
blind.
is kind of what
It's
you're
got
alluding to,
many
like it's this
Viper
stagger
lineups being
approach they
used.
play and aggression regardless
Oh,
of
Doma's
the
been
setup is.
spotted.
They like to
So
fight
they know where
yourself from
Doma
this end. We're
is.
seeing it from Crew as well, and it seems to be working.
And
The most
Klaus getting
terrifying
2.
thing about an opponent is someone who has nothing to fear, and Crew play with that in mind. Reckless,
Yeah.
seemingly reckless.
And that becomes such a difficult situation.
And now they're
We
gonna
see
chill.
that a lot where Fnatic did everything. They used the util. Drone went over top, but there was then a separation of 5 to 10
It's
seconds.
not.
How
It's
do you
not
see
worth
things on the drone?
pushing up
Anybody is anywhere in the
where
site now,
everyone
and
is
once the
watching
gas
that.
drops,
Where,
they don't
where
have
everyone is
any
watching
anymore from the drone.
one
Crew take that
spot.
one nicely to make it 5v2.
and it's like multiple angles where you can just get shot from. So it's not really worth it.
Right, they can't get anywhere near it, so at this
Nag is
point,
gonna come from
if you're
behind.
Durka, maybe try to catch one of the operator, try to hurt some economy, and Mystic has to be careful to see if anyone's flanking around. And that obviously
Alright,
that's
well,
not gonna be
that's
the
a
case. We
round.
see this setup. This is very defensive. This is
A
very
Crew
we just
win.
gotta keep whatever we can to go into the next round. But yeah, Crew in that one, and it was early aggression, right? Down B long, as you mentioned, pushed off Durka, not able to get a.
Well, at least Durka gets to keep his operator, which is good.
What happened last time Durka tried to peek? Standing on a Viper's bite right away. They're just like, no, you cannot do the first thing you have planned. For
Did he
each
just
round. It
fleck
seems
up
like
to Magnum, not even realizing he was
Fnatic
there?
never had trouble doing
Oh
a
my
mid-round
god.
strat, but for Durka not to get the opening
So,
Fnatic not really be able to position him to do so after the fact.
I guess
Hurting.
all like for this round, all of the weight is on Durka to get like
Boaster
to
Dome,
get
Magnum,
3
pistols.
picks.
It's Fnatic
Maybe even Mystic as well, because he also has a Phantom.
seemingly expecting a
But maybe probably mainly Durka, because he has the op and it's one shot either way.
playing the beginning of the round a bit slower. Now they move their way towards A.
Except for if it was wallbanged or in the legs.
Opening frag, and Mazzino clears one. They definitely didn't see Mystic though.
Yeah,
Mystic could
Durka
have
gets one to
forced
class,
it.
that's good.
Durka, the opener,
Basically just denies
This is just a really
Viper as a whole. And Mystic and Delzik as well. Well, look at that.
Are the ones that get them the openers. Nagzet's gotta come out.
Okay.
A little bit of a one-way, tries to catch this as he can get himself out.
That's
Almost
Doma, that's
with a shot,
good.
try to take the shot.
It doesn't matter, I feel like.
Oh,
boy.
the timing. Magnum, you gotta
Oh, that was close.
3v2 and they've been upgraded weapons. Boaster has one as well. It's not just a pistol anymore.
What a turnaround.
Well, yep, now Bosa has a Vandal, which basically means it might be done so for Crew.
Oh, I was gonna say they had some elephant feet when they were making their way
Oh,
into
okay,
B.
Kesnet.
They're able to trade a frag there.
Durka manages to get the
And now they're rotating to A.
drops. But the
And he
damage
definitely
is left
knows.
in this 1v2
No, he
situation.
doesn't.
He doesn't have any idea really where they are. And surely you have enough time to
Mystic may actually catch him.
Yeah, Boaster should be able to do so with a second or two to spare.
3, 2, 1.
And
There it
Mystic-
is.
problem with Kez.
There
actually,
it
there were
is.
A myriad of problems. There for Kesnet. One of them, he was outnumbered. Number two, he had no idea where they were, no idea where the spike was
Right.
going. You saw him kind of hover around B and then slowly start to rotate back. But
Oh, Scheiße, oh my god.
Was coming from, positioned himself in a spot.
I'm recording this video for wondering at 8:25 p.m. and I'm somehow tired.
Durka had to find there though. Crew is not peeking the far angles for him to grab. He literally had to be.
Well, lucky
always
I
on
mean,
here 410.
it was a great performance either way by Durka on that
You can
round.
see how much it
Oh
is
god, both
Durka
Jets now have ops.
going for that frag.
Oh lordy.
Near him until they backed
This
up.
is gonna be interesting.
4-2. It does not look like B will
Klaus
be
uses
forced
his
to
ultimate,
take it. It's gonna be
basically
Klaus
lead
like
that shuts off one side.
Yeah, and you
A
can
lot
see
more
right
defensive
now
Viper players do that.
might get the opening if
The
they
thing
can
maybe
rotate
is mainly
back.
just because Viper's ultimate is incredible, it's an incredibly attack heavy. The fuck?
What a shot.
I want to see that again.
Wow, red like a
I was talking about Viper's ultimate then. Mystic just.
You've got the drone as well. The
Oh, he was on top of the was he? Was he on top of the thing? Oh no, okay. So okay, he was on top of stack behind the crate.
Drone as well. The tag,
Like a book dog.
Okay, that makes sense. Mazino's goes down.
as well.
Domo's incredibly low. I think he's healing up. Wall's also up.
Kesnet, you bad man.
Oh my god.
Op drops.
Little audio cues.
It's also a bit of an unresable position,
Shoot it to create pressure.
which is an issue.
4v3. Viper Spit still there, and they know Klaus will be working out of that still.
Because I feel like Doma would have instantly rezzed him when if it was clear.
What I love is that understanding that the Viper Spit was down B long, they still wanted to go B, right? Like they still made their way through, and it was while exploiting mid. That was the way that
Okay,
they
well,
found
Magnum
themselves onto the
moves
site.
his position.
They have numbers advantage now. It's just Klaus and Delzik left. And that might be enough. Delzik's gonna heal himself up. There's somebody right on this 50. Magnum knows exactly where he is.
Yep.
Clean things up at the end.
There was kind of no way. They would just been pinched from both sides.
Fnatic gets a 5.
Yeah, it seems like Fnatic is starting to read the way to break Crew down. A few people here take the fight. No,
Alright.
Crew is going to push, and I think this is what we saw Fnatic trying to do on Haven.
Yeah,
first. They
yeah,
stayed
okay,
back,
yeah,
they
so he
wait
was
for
on top of
Crew,
the
and
stack.
Crew would not come to them. Crew stayed back on their own doorstep. Now Crew is getting.
I guess they kind of
bit
got
more
screwed, I'll be
aggressive. They
honest,
wanna push forward,
by
and
the
it's
map.
gonna cost them.
I think he was aiming a bit downwards, so
And off of that,
don't care about your stupid timeout. No one gives a fuck.
11 and also Fnatic.
Kesnet.
Good enough.
You can tell
Durka uses ultimate, and Sabotage has used the ultimate, and Durka is the much more superior one.
Another first blood for Durka is going to go forward with
And this is going to be an easy win for Fnatic because of the economy that Crew's in. 2 marshals, 1 sheriff.
It's great teamwork with utility from Fnatic.
and they really have everything they want. They have
I don't know what else to say. Oh, okay. Well, guessing it's Durka. It does not matter. Yeah, that's what I've been waiting. And both again 2.
Excellent start to the round, and yes, Crew have only found
Oh,
success
God,
with
timing.
Marshall in the hands of Kesnet. It's all going to be on Klaus now. He's just now arriving to the party.
Durka's getting dirty with
He's-
the knives now.
He has some marshal. He
Klaus
can't
on the
do
back
anything.
corner with a Marshall. Maybe 1, maybe
Yep.
2. No, he gets taken down by Mystic, and the ults are just mounting.
No shot. That was
Fnatic,
absolutely no
everything's
shot.
Going in place for them to be able to retort if Crew tries to go hard with their ultimates. You're seeing a few more frags here for the side of Fnatic, and usually frags or whatever, but that is going to mean they can cycle the ults over and over. We just saw a Sage res there, and if Doma keeps
Oh
going,
my
they'll
god.
have
I did not know Burst actually
Crew
headshot him.
bolster themselves throughout each one of these rounds.
It's time
That's like something like my friends would do. Like, I would say whoever's making snowman stop, and they will just, they would actually do that.
People outside doing some angels. It's a glorious time here.
My friends would actually do that to me.
Crew can bring us to the
And
third
will I be happy with that?
here
Yeah.
for
Oh,
this
great
first
camera
blood
work.
round, rather.
Great camera position. Fucking go back into the game, you stupid knobs.
Across mid, and man, he gets dropped instantly.
And
We've seen
Delza
for a few
gets
rounds,
Mazzino,
Blake
I'm
Durka
guessing.
coming in the
Yes,
second
yep.
half
Delza
on
gets
Haven,
Mazzino.
but now it's
Mazzino.
Kesnet shot to
Boaster.
this one up.
I'm
Maps
trying-
slowed down
I
as
can't-
Fnatic are again in that receive Crew mode. Where are Crew going to push from? Let's take a moment.
Oh.
Trade mid.
Magnum
Yes,
gets
they trade
Mazzino,
mid, not
alright.
trade mid, they take mid. Magnum shot on Mazzino.
I don't know what else to say about it. This is a very weird camera position. And it's just behind Mazzino. Can I, did this, wait, hang on. Did this actually happen in the broadcast?
The rotation's already here.
The kitchen Viper ult.
Oh,
The scout
wow,
down
Mazzino's
there,
back.
right? We saw the spike and Boaster in mid as Rez comes in from Delzik. That makes things a little tighter here for Fnatic to make.
Did this actually happen? Hunter's Fury out. How do I talk about this? How do I do this?
Oh, there it is. Opera shot was there. He's able to get away. Or he is able to drop. The operator falls. That should give them a bit more room.
I'm just watching Mazzino, that's all. Oh my god, he actually got someone. He got Boaster. Oh my god.
Boaster fighting his way through the Viper's pit.
How the fuck? What the fuck?
The lockdown's gonna come through as well.
I'm really tempted just to skip through this before they fix the camera. Actually, I'm doing it. Hello?
This one. It's one of their better maps versus Crew.
Looks like we're in
I don't care.
of a pause. We'll get back into the action as soon as we possibly can, and as well as Hunter
Still
Okay, shit.
I'm
in this position where they have
Okay. We're back. We're fine. We're fine now.
Cheeky little plan
Alright.
that got Mazina
Ops.
hauled up.
What the fuck? I wasn't even ready. And Durko gets Dozek straight away. Mazina gets Mystic. Cruising a half-buy round.
Nicely, as it is going to be this Sheriff Marshall round, as you said. 1-for-1 trade seems to slow the tempo of Fnatic down.
We'll see how much more success Nagset can find here. Did Durka spot him?
I saw you.
I think he might have spotted Nags, and I think
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
what he's doing. He's just running away. He actually hit. Wait, is it? No, okay, never mind. He has a sheriff.
Surprised
Oh,
to
it's
see
the
how
Arcane
Crew
Sheriff.
feeling confident enough to push out A. I understand Fnatic always watching
It's weird how the characters' hands have that.
allowing Fnatic to attack, and it does not seem to be favoring them. Fnatic attacks
Dirk again, Mazino. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything from Crew.
Ooh,
Yikes, that was close. That wall his own teammates' wall kind of fucked him up there. He got Klaus, and then Magnum, yep. Kesna again, killed as well later. There it is.
Into round 10, 8-2 for Fnatic.
and 3 of those 4 kills at the end there off of the operator, right? Like the last one was a classic, but we're seeing that investment pay off in dividends. Durka has been able to lock things down, and we highlighted it just a couple of rounds ago, right? Like they're expecting Crew.
Just alright. So I just want to think about Crew's economy, because Crew's economy is it's a lot better. Yeah, definitely a lot better when your star duelist play can afford an op. Interesting that he doesn't have any updrafts. Actually, no, he did use one updraft.
From Fnatic, it becomes too tough. Some of that has to be preventative. You have to be finding out info. You have to.
Durka's in pretty good position, I think, on top of the crates.
They're just doing whatever they want.
The containers, I should say.
To react to all of that at once.
How do Crew play this
I like even this push-up by Crew right here. They're at least a little forward. They have that space taken. It's a great start to this round 11.
They just so they left mid wide open for them just so they can push up. Durka got Nags. If only I can see Nags. If only I can see Durka's POV on that. Yeah, being spotted. Kazan couldn't do much.
I don't know how he landed that shot either. He was like down below him, working his way forward. The man's done.
Oh, yikes.
Grab some info. Mazino realizing that
Oh, that's one. That's Doma. That's pretty good. Klaus getting hit, and then it's just all up to Klaus. I mean, that was like it's Mystic. It's still not good enough. Yeah, there it is. That's a shock dart.
And they have a bit of a playoff form now here on this Icebox matchup. 9-2.
9-2.
And this was, admittedly,
I mean, just like I said, this is Crew's worst map. I want to see. Okay, so Nags was just peeking and got spotted by Durga, who was just waiting for him in that position.
Right? Like I wanted to see if they could pull it off. They looked so good on Haven, but on Icebox they've just looked lost.
Yeah, Crew is playing a timid game for sure. It seems like they're giving a little too much respect to Fnatic at this point, and I guess Durka's demanding.
Guardian.
They cannot seem to catch his head.
I mean, guys, the final round of the half, and Guardians. That's something I was not expecting. And Durka's already gotten one with his knives. Both the Aussies, his ultimate. Okay. Nags. 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 Yeah, there it is. Like, he was on 16 health. You need to give him a break. That's got 2. That's pretty good, but still. 10-2 in the half. Let's skip this. Shit. I thought they were gonna go into halftime show, but like, shut the hell up. But they didn't, which is good, because I could not be fucked. Again, Durka, stop. This man is going crazy.
Out of this map, the thing too that's so troublesome here for Crew is Fnatic win this pistol.
Are they rotating out to B? Looks like it.
Well, you were wrong. I didn't say it. You were wrong. But this time I'll be the one to say it, and this feels far safer.
I tried to forget. But it's true. I mean, 8-4s feel stressful. A 10-2 is a must.
God,
almost for
look,
pistol rounds here.
Mystic's
And the
position though.
1v1 trade
If
slowly
Nags pushes up
fades right down.
any further,
Crew's going
he's
to be
gonna get
vaulting
caught
over here
out.
towards B without making too
There
much
it
noise
is.
to make it happen as they lose Nags head towards A.
And so they've lost both duelists, which is this honest. I mean, as you all know, duelists thrive in pistol rounds, particularly the Reyna. So
I would not expect. I would not expect Crew to win this.
just kind of doubles down on the
Obviously,
situation
good
that Crew
to just
find themselves
other,
in.
you know,
So heavily outnumbered.
reasons, very
Yeah, so
understandable
they wanna use it
reasons.
here, just causing a bit of ruckus.
The timing turned
Did
around,
he?
the time he swings
I thought
around
I thought he
more.
was gonna ward off by.
More than he bargained for. 3v2
I
here.
mean, he was gonna ward off by Doma.
Takes away
It's
great
just
shot
a sandwich wall.
closer as
They just made a
Klaus
sandwich, and Magnum just jumps to Nani on
gets
the
6 in, gets
Klaus.
defused as well. Fnatic get to 11. Surely Crew force here, right?
2-11.
They were just dancing there. Everybody was peeking off each other from Fnatic. It was just AD.
I-
and it looks so
I
good.
don't know
Throwing
what to
Crew
say.
for a loop.
I really
Yeah,
don't.
you're right. Fnatic 11, 2 away from game
Just-
point here. It's gonna beat the force.
If you're Career Sports, you need to focus. You need to fix your Icebox gameplay,
Dig deep into the pockets.
because it looks pretty unorganized and lackluster. I'll say that.
Of course, second round of a half can be fun if the other team isn't expecting it, but surely Fnatic understanding that this is squeaky bum time. Have to have some of that
Oh,
expected
run
and
away.
leaked out previously, it's been confirmed now. Crew looking to go fast.
And Fnatic's putting themselves right in.
What in the
here with Crew.
fuck?
It wasn't the retake for Fnatic this time.
What happens when I don't even watch the game? I'm just looking at my second monitor.
A pinch coming through. 4v2, very much in favor of that Crew side.
Yeah, exactly, man. Even if the pinch comes through and it looks like it's going
Mystic
to
on Nags,
still so
okay.
much more than Mystic. Great start.
No,
Magnum does as
dog.
well. It drops down to a 2v2. This is
This shouldn't
backbreaking.
happen.
This is demoralizing Crew.
Kesnet. Kesnet, simple. Simple Kesnet.
Way, though. If Crew can get the timing just right, there it is. He's able to get it to a 1v1. The dismiss.
Beautiful dismiss peek.
Yep, Magnum.
If it's red, shoot him dead. If it's blue, it's not true.
Swings around. Kesnet
Wow.
takes care of things. He gets a third on the round. The red
There it
one
is.
to keep Crew alive.
What did I...
Force.
Kesnet simple. Simple Kesnet.
Ooh, keeping an eye on that spike color. A great play to bring that one
You
in.
see,
knowing it will
Kesnet
be
does.
stuck. A Red Bull clutch.
The S on in his name means
I'm
simple.
So surprised to see Fnatic just trying to blast their way in there with Crew. Usually they have a
It's
few
just a
big
fact.
kills there.
That's all. It's just a righteous fact.
Did you just say yowzer?
I did.
Cuts it off as soon as he says, "What the fuck?"
They're going aggressive. You hear the Lear opening things up. Fnatic just with
Oh.
pistols. Crew should have the advantage here, and they're pressing that a bit towards A. They've made their way up to 410. You've got Kesnet following the drone, gets the opener on
Okay, Kesnet gets
Jerka.
Joker.
This should be,
That's a good
all
start,
things considered, should be
but
relatively smooth.
easy win for Crew.
What is that? Spike drop. Delzik? Alright, looking for
Interesting, the Bulldog for Klaus.
Start bolstering his res.
That's
back
really
up.
weird.
Kesnet pushing forward as he does.
Klaus game
They
Magnum.
take ground, Crew will. And they're going to keep off game point here. This is
Okay,
a bit of
wow.
pressure relief. They can never let
They're
off
looking
the
good.
pedal, but it gives Crew a bit of room to work with.
I mean, maybe like a centimeter.
Hey,
It's something. It's something.
there's room.
It's just not a
They don't
ton.
feel as claustrophobic.
Well, and so the thing is
Hey,
here,
Cass
right,
is
this
like,
the
no,
lead
no,
being as
it's
big as
still,
is.
it still means something to them. Okay, don't give them like this.
Yeah, 4 to 6.
They were down 10-2 and a half.
Almost everything.
And
has
that's what
to be
Barlow was
perfect.
saying. We were seeing 3-4 mistakes in the single rounds. Before.
Exactly. Yep.
Gotta clean that up. Phantoms, Vandals side of Fnatic. Still have a few Spectres here from Crew, feeling like they can carry these over into the next rounds to really.
Are
move
they
the
okay?
defenses. Again, A pressure right off the bat.
And off of that Fnatic, you see they give the site up, right? Like they walk away. They have two
Yes,
members on
Much
site.
different.
Give the space up. Fine. We're gonna play this out in a retake.
Viper wall
They're
being used
pushing
as
online.
well.
Spike going down.
Planting with the
Delzik.
wall.
Wonder how Fnatic
On top of Delzik. Oh my god.
just narrowly getting planted.
I was right on top of him.
Oh my word, that went in Delzik's ear.
What?
Alright, where can they go with this?
Are they gonna spot the Kesnet who's below them? We popped his ultimate for some reason again. So I don't understand what are these ult usage from Delzik. Nags. Dirk and Doma are both working together to get those two to get those picks.
Looking to force matter, looking to get to map 3.
It's so interesting we're seeing in these plants from KRU there all alone. We have seen a lot of nest plants, which gives so much more opportunity from the back of the site. There, put right down
Match
the
point.
bottom, it makes it a bit tougher to attack and defend. And this dark.
Well, and that it's not even just like all of the opportunities that are opened up from backside, but planning up a nest avoids that.
Yeah.
Right. Like you aren't expecting. I mean, that very well may change here as we have seen people do that far more frequently. But you aren't expecting that plane to go up there, so the shock dart that lands exactly where Boaster put it wouldn't have been effective had it been planted up in nest.
All right, up from Nags at Bladestorm
Oh,
as well.
from Nags.
Online.
There's no one there. They're not gonna give him a chance.
If only he checks mid one more time to see Doma. and he has an up and he ulted. Interesting. Kesna gets another one. Mr. Wait, hang on, wait, I need to go back. Wait. Oh, that's dirty. I didn't even see the second shot, I'll be honest. I didn't even see that. I didn't even know that. Was Mystic in front of it? I think he was actually in front of the... What do you even call it? Container, I'm guessing. And Durka gets killed by Mazzino, and Kesnet spots the head. Oh damn.
Maybe a bit froggy, a bit early on.
Kesnet behind enemy lines. Name a more iconic thing than we've seen in this series.
Yeah, he got spotted. Yep.
Doggy, the 4K for Kesnet. Empress close to being online. That res that they were focusing plants to be online soon. KRU rolling a few rounds together here with their backs against the
It would be funny if Kesnet, obviously spot Boaster but didn't even shoot at him. So then he just flanked around on the side to go behind him and shoots him on the head. That would have been kind of funny.
Red alert time quite yet, right? Like Fnatic, they're still gonna get a couple of rifle rounds, and you can see KRU trying to play towards some.
What did you say? Aren't you playing?
A little bit of body shooting, a little bit of popping off across the
Okay, so this is an easy win as well for Brew if they do this. Okay. You can't. If you're KRU, you can't keep letting Durka get in these freaking knife kills when you have the advantage. I just don't. Magnum gun Klaus. Oh my god. Another one. Let me make that another one. Another one for Kesnet.
I feel like a broken record right now, as we've been saying that throughout this series. And Magnum looking to work that right here through Kitchen. See if he can pop a few heads.
So the thing is too, like even if you manage to get Nags, it's really no.
Oh yikes! that was close.
And they start to swarm.
Yeah, they know. Yeah. Quote unquote ace. Quote unquote ace. It wasn't really an ace, but we call it that a quote unquote ace.
Just so clean. The aim was magnetic. It was easy.
Go and eat. And Kesnet has literally made me eat crow on this one. I said KRU is one of these teams that
I just love seeing that in Kesnet's POV. It's just it just drops down.
Like you said, he's not letting the team fall behind. He's saying, "Come on, all together.
I'll carry you.
Follow me."
Yep.
Oh my word! How long can that last, though, Doug? I mean, you've been saying it, and you really have to consider it. You can't perform that good every round, can you?
We're about to find
all
out
right.
KRU. They've gotten to 6. They've made it respectable. But as we're saying, how much further?
Our drone gets spotted.
To grab some info early on, spots Boaster, the operator. And the other thing about playing retake in a situation like this is the operator on the attacking side just isn't nearly as effective, right? You're looking for that pick on the attack on the site so you can work your way in, create some space, and take that. If you're playing retake, Naxit doesn't get a shot to kill anybody.
Crew managed
Fnatic
to
definitely has a better chance of winning.
second half to bring themselves
That's for
within
sure.
6. Still a very tall task. Oh my word, the push up here. Pick it up. They're going to be good. They've got that bit of info already from Mazzino and team, and they'll be able to meet only 2 members of Fnatic.
Oh boy. Find ourselves with dueling Viper's Pits again. And the lockdown coming through. Just so much utility all over the site. The spike is now going to go down at the hands of Delzik. It's going to be a straight up 5v5 here. Both operators still in play as well. You've got a flank coming in from Fnatic. Mazzino is going to be
Alright.
but there was too much to look at.
Oh,
There were
Dirk
too many
against
angles. Dirk is
Mazzino.
able to take care of that. Empress online. Spike ticking
That's not the
away.
first one, and
Numbers in favor of Fnatic.
already not
Just
looking
a
too
matter of
good.
Have to take care of Crew here. They have to take care of Crew now. Fnatic creeping their way forward. They push Crew off of those angles. The wall goes up. Mystic trying to get it to half, and it looks like
Derm again, Nags.
able to do so.
Oh,
Magnum
the
swinging out.
peak.
Delzik.
Like,
Delzik's able to
Delzik.
keep things interesting.
And
Now,
Delzik didn't get it in time.
comes through. Fnatic get to the map. We're going to split.
Yikes!
Oh, they bring it back, and we are gonna.
Thank you, Dash. Yes.
God damn it, let me skip this. Alright, let's have a look. Oh my god, I can't.
Who's getting
There we go. Alright. What else do I say than KO? Interesting that KO is being used here. I mean, it's mainly Sky's being used, but I think it's... Was it mainly... Well, yeah, sorry, let me just rephrase it. Was it mainly the European teams who had, like, who used KO most of the time in their games? I mean, the only map, I think, like, in the map pool that would make sense is probably Breeze. But, well, because you can either have Breeze, like, because you could have, fuck, you could either have KO or Sky on Breeze as your initiators or your flashes, whatever. But I feel like on Split, I feel like Sky is a bit better than KO. It's still, like, I feel like KO is still pretty useful here. But I would rather have a Sky than a KO. So everyone's going race, which is good. At least I don't have to mold every time. And Sentinel, I just realized as well, on the crew side. So they're going two controllers and 2 duelists and 1 initiator. That's an interesting composition. We'll see how they go. I guess I'll just skip this. There we go. Alright, so this is where we get to say help Sewer. I'll just leave everything to T1 and also X10 Crit, who probably also said they did that exact same thing as well. But Durka, oh my god, even without, like, even when he's not Jet, he can still be aggressive. And it surprised me of how aggressive he is most of the time.
Those were stars on B that were holding Crew for defense as they blasted onto A with none other than Durka.
Okay, Kesnet. It's just been the Kesnet and Durka show match. I feel like Mystic is screwed. Those grenades were just gonna screw him up either way.
Be a little sad on that one. Paint shells were about to find another kill before they clean it up, but Crew smiles from ear
Guardian.
to ear. Kesnet and Mazzino grabbing 2 frags to start off, and all behind each other on the retake.
I swear, who the fuck is using a Guardian? Wait, did I just saw Russian? Why is one of the players using Russian? I might be wrong. I think I might be Latin American, but it looks like Russian. I'm probably being like incredibly racist, and I apologize for that. But yeah, whatever. Nah, okay. I thought Naz got more kills than that. They. He just got bounced. Yeah, that's a very quick cleanup for Crew. Very, very, very quick.
And now we see Fnatic should be able to respond nicely, right? Like now they have better weapons. Now we'll see how things play out. We've seen already that Fnatic, at least they're
Okay, so that boss fight actually did affect Magnum.
So we know that's an aspect of their playbook here on Split. We saw it in round 1. Now that they have better weapons, I'm curious to see how that
There we go.
knowing that Crew should be riding a bonus with Spectres. Ooh, but they've got a judge too in the hands of Nagzet.
Judging time for Nags.
Oh, what?
So they use the
Super
Trailblazer.
brazen.
Oh my
Yeah, they use the
god.
Trailblazer to work their way forward.
The Viper Wall
Saying you
being
will
used
not
by
have this
Klaus,
first. Fnatic
which blocks off
play
line
enough
of
to not
sight
get
on
into
mid
anything,
and
so nice
ramps
read, and we see
tower,
Util absorbed by Fnatic to play that safe.
which basically forces Fnatic to wait even longer than usual.
Exactly how would they play it out, knowing that Crew's on a bonus. Do you really want to risk a potential judge or a Spectre on tight corners? Fnatic
Is that
wisely
Nags? Yes, it is.
not opting to
It
give
is
that
indeed
fight,
Nags,
things a bit more
chilling
slow,
in
see
a
how
corner
the field
at
plays
mid.
out.
Oh my
Like at
god,
this point,
there
it's
he
gonna be a
is.
few walking up mid. The Vandals to Spectres is always a
Now,
trade
of
you can
course it is the
easily get
frickin'
on the angles that are
celestial
given here.
judge.
Boaster's gonna get that. Yeah, here is the slow walk up as they take space.
Yeah, but do they clear this 50?
Are they gonna go notice that Nags is up
Vertical
here?
walk be laid down.
Yes, they will.
Yep.
Fell
Nice
asleep
shots.
at the wheel.
Very nice
Ooh.
shots, and that was one of the big threats in the round, right? Like they managed to get past that. Judge not online. Mazzino only has a frenzy as well, and off of this,
And
if you
Doma's
do
on
go
18
Hades,
health.
suggests
Has
that is where they wanna
no
go. They only
healers.
have Klaus
That's
right
fine.
on site. Right now the rotations are starting to come over.
Guess that's like the
If
one
Ghost
good
gets
thing
in a
about
bad aggressive
Crew's
spot, he might be able to
comp
cut
is
those
that
off with the timing
they have
controls
Sky,
and
who's a
things there.
healer. I guess that's like the only good thing.
Calls the comment of the blast pack. Nobody's checked him just yet. He gets the high.
Oh, yeah, he also gets Doma.
Oh my word.
Yeah, Mazzino's able to get one with the
What
frenzy.
in
His
the
kills just go
fuck?
back and forth. It's just Mazzino. He's able to upgrade a weapon. Boaster.
Not Boaster noticed.
Yeah, that would have been very big disaster. No chance you would have seen Magnum get up in time to be able to clear the swing of that Spectre, and Fnatic are able to stop the bleeding at round 4. I should say round 3. This, Klaus actually, this was great, because usually you think, oh, he's going to swing out of it, but he stayed in, and he's like, no, not yet, not yet. They still find him, but the nice little cheeky things here as Boaster comes up with a much-needed frag to pick it up.
Now off of this, we see the buy for Fnatic. You've got 2 Bulldogs, rifles the rest of the way, while Crew comfortably, given how things have gone so far, are able to buy as well. So this will, quite full-on good on good because of the 2 Bulldogs that are there, but relatively equal
Are
footing.
they?
Stars in mid from Boaster as well. You can see Kesnet just considering he would step on that, but the potential of Gravity Well in Mail and that top of B Heaven does not let them really take good positioning on the angle. So Fnatic just kind of get to work around, knowing the mid push may not be there. Just a little bit of util used so far, and really not too much information gained. I'm pretty sure that guiding light as well from Mazzino didn't catch too much either.
Still haven't gotten anything. They're just still figuring out where to go. They're just going now Sewer to A.
Also not going to get any info. And off of that, you can tell, really, given how Mazzino's used his utility, the Crew just guessing. They really have no idea what the read is on the round, at least up until now.
What's your lineup? Throw before the plant, so it's already prepped. Also, this could clear the site, knowing nobody's back to where.
Yikes! We don't talk about that. It's okay, Fnatic. We won't talk about that. Boaster is on 26. Mystic is all skeleton hit as well. Are they just wait? This is the weirdest save I've ever seen in my life. And the only kill wasn't even from the enemy team. The enemy Crew didn't even kill anyone. That is the weirdest save I've ever seen. I have not seen a save round which is like that close compared to the enemy and the against like the 2 teams. Never ever seen that.
Putting Fnatic back down onto partial eco? No, looks like they're just going to buy through. There is a Bulldog there as they switch some guns around here. They are going to give one to Durka, so Boaster buys the Spectre instead.
And I wonder how many more times we see that aggressive raise play. You talked about the nano swarms that were going over the wall. That time, unfortunately, Doma dropping a nade right into where Dirk was headed, but we'll keep a close eye.
Yeah, another Viper wall line up.
Towards that play. We saw it in the opener. We saw it in round 4. So they certainly.
I don't know why I sounded so shocked when I first noticed it. I don't know why.
That guiding light made the distance.
Whatever.
Get a little bit of an idea. There's a few mid.
Bulldogs.
As well with the
For
Trailblazers.
Doma and
Now they
Mystic?
play safe. You can see how much respect
Alright.
they are giving those stars for Boaster.
And it really shows like how you know like how much they want rifles. And Mazina gets Durka. Durka is just getting punished. It's just like on the Haven map, he's just getting punished for being this aggressive.
And with that, they turn their attention towards B. They've established some
That's like, I mean, luck, but unlike the Haven one, this one, the split one, split map, there's no jet. Absolutely nothing. That actually kind of helped me. But they're both so low. Like, yeah, he could if he just breathed on them, they would have just lost, would have died. A little like fresh air, they would have just fainted.
On top of every member of crew, somehow they reorganized, they reset, and lucky enough to find just about 40 HP was all they were facing on the other side, split between 2 Fnatic members.
And it was a bit of a I don't want to say
Missed got caught mid reload. Oh my god.
Fnatic have shown that they like to do that, right? Like they like to flank, they like to rotate around and apply pressure. That's exactly what Crew did there. It was Nagzet who worked his way up.
Timeout. Alright, let me skip this.
Crew.
No one cares about frickin' timeouts. There we go.
You get a couple of these ultimates online. That's an excellent.
This should also be an easy win for Crew.
Another lead towards A. This time they're wanting to go up. The flash, the turn is there. Nagzet manages to get one anyway. The Cloudburst.
It's one. That's pretty good by Nags.
Out from Kevin, it doesn't land.
What?
Oh, and Dallas
More shots.
Yeah, there it is. That was another quick cleanup. Ironically, on the same place, on a ramp.
5 ults ready for Fnatic.
How ironic is that?
Enough for them to grab a round from this momentum of Crew. It's just absolutely shutting down everything. Crew, and this is one of my favorite things, is when teams go for the throw on eco rounds. They say, oh, this is your eco? We're not going to give you too much. They take the fight to Fnatic as they came up the ramp, not leaving anything to chance, really, with each other behind to trade. All those ults, Doug. Let's see what Fnatic can do.
Yeah, it's a heavy stack towards B. I wonder if they try to go fast. Class playing off just a bit.
Look at that Viper smoke lineup.
No command comes online as they try to go forward. Durka blasting his way to the back of the site. A Viper's wall keeping him from his opponents. The flash comes through. He swings out, and it's Doma who gets one. Doma
What
gets
the
second.
fuck is Doma got 2, Mazina gets 1. Ult now coming out from Mystic.
Doma, the one really capitalizing on the flash to kills this round to help the team into the site off of the Viper util, and now Crew has a very tall task to get this one back.
And they do have they have a lot that they want to carry into the next round, but when you have a 4-round lead here, I wouldn't be surprised to see them fight it out. I wonder if they choose to do so.
How could they do this?
Utility everywhere, and they still have like.
They don't even have a flash. They don't even have Mazina to flash in for them.
Feels like there's a need to play out for it. And
I guess they're just saving? Yeah, it looks like they are. Oh god, Doma has the Roblox gun, I hate it.
give the round up. Fnatic
Get that Roblox gun out of my screen, please. Thank you.
Not too many ults used.
Do not want to see
either.
some
Still have
stupid
Crew in this
Roblox gun.
situation that Viper ult was. We'll see what comes to fruition after we hit.
Good. He deserves it. He got the Roblox gun. He frickin' deserves it.
A little too much there.
That was a bit harsh, but still, either way.
Gets KO'd. Straight through. And really great
Stupid
patience
Roblox
by
gun.
Durka as well there. He's like, well, Molly's behind me.
Like a
Wall's in front of
frickin'.
me. One's for the team.
It looks
Really
like
good synergy happens
it just looks like an arm.
Fnatic, they stop the
Like the
bleeding
top
again.
of the Phantom, it just looks like an arm.
See if
It
Fnatic
does.
can get
Just
back
how
into
smooth
things.
it is and everything.
They still have 3 of those 5 that you were mentioning in the previous round.
I despise it.
Ultimates, Dirk with those magnums.
Such a bad, it's such a bad gun skin, but such a meme.
If he's patient, he'll be rewarded. Oh, but he
Oh
pushes forward just the right
shit.
time.
Durka just sacrificed himself and Nags.
Operators down. 4v3 in favor
I mean, it was totally worth it, but at the same time, it did cost his life, and now with that, Fnatic are probably gonna lose. Kesnet just with the yeeting blast pack.
Earlier, I was gonna leave it as Fnatic was grabbing rounds, but the statistic of their attack half, I looked within the last 5 games, it's only 30% of the rounds that they're taking home. Yeah, KRU has a chance to continue doing this just by Fnatic not really being able to organize themselves in the attack.
If Durka did not dodge the ult, what could have been? What could have been?
To get the second round for themselves. KRU seems to be reading this beautifully.
Got Nags as the operator, holding down B. The Viper's pit towards A. No actual presence.
It's so crazy to think in 2022 still that KRU, that KRU is, what the fuck? Sorry, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch?
Almost caught an astral form there. Not what you want to be feeling right now. Operator to be picked up at the end of the round as you see.
Ball coming from Boaster.
Can this site be
Is it gonna
retaken?
be enough? Okay, that little cheeky knife from Kesnet just to see if there's anyone there. And lockdown as well by Magnum.
We've seen this a couple of times out from Fnatic where they don't, once they have control, once they get onto site, they don't immediately plant it. And it seems to be
Okay, both races are down and they both traded. Okay. That's now they're planted. They're just using so much util just so they can stop. What the fuck, Magnum? That was close. That was a flick and a half. Oh my god. That almost broke his arm. That did not make sense.
Fnatic able to pick up another round for themselves. The back and forth is not going to help your economy. Being reset all the time without being able to kind of save any guns or have to live for those losses. Just
Obviously, this is the final game. Yeah, it's like the final map though. Obviously, I have to. A fucking 180 flick. This is just such a how that was such a confusing round. That was such a confusing round. Oh my god. Actually, you know, the second, like the two last rounds were the most confusing ones I've ever seen in this game right now. That was also a bit of a screen freeze for some reason in the video.
They want to go towards A. They've taken ramps. The paint shells to clear the way as well.
A little more gusto.
Okay, gets one. And Mazzino got Boaster. Doma has the Roblox gun. That was a good peek. That was a good swing as well. That kind of fucked him up. Well, kind of fucked Durka up because it would have been a kill. I got Delzik. And it looks like they're going to be saving. That's a good call. It's a good call by them.
Perhaps very reminiscent of what we saw in Haven, where things were close. This time, KRU has a lead, but Fnatic making the adjustments that seem to be needed in order to keep this in competitive.
They have a little bit to chip away at too. That was a good few rounds against KRU, which means they'll have to be kind of sourcing the way they buy guns between each other now. So this sets up Fnatic to be able to play a little bit looser, a little bit more with
Alright.
that you were talking about.
Well, they're still got to keep some guns.
I feel like Fnatic has
disappointingly, one of them was the Roblox one.
in those early rounds when they did have weapons. Here, back to Durka go, and it works.
It was good wide swing. Alright, career timeout. Haha, you know what that means. Let me fucking skip this shit. No one cares! Okay, there we go. Nags, you gonna shoot it? Durka again being aggressive, again caught off by Klaus. And Klaus getting Boaster.
Spectre for the Phantoms. He has to turn that one nicely done, but Mazzino's there to trade again.
Dino got pretty decent peel. Was inside the smoke, I think. So he didn't get affected by it. And Magnum is kind of screwed.
Things were starting to go back Fnatic's way.
This is a yikes.
Comfortably in favor of Crew, and the thing is,
wow,
you know, Durka, he's hit the double satchel backside towards B a couple of times, right? And it was off of the set of Klaus.
It was a big yikes.
Delzik
was not going to move from that position at all.
The audacity too for to play out there where Durka has been diving in.
Yeah, it's a good position from Mazzino inside the smoke. To not get affected by the flash.
And we have the operator Judge on the other side here. Spectre as well.
Judge from Durka. Oh lordy. Especially on like defense, the Judge is so good on this map. And I despise it. On defense, I must say. I think I already said in defense, but I should reiterate on defense, not on attack. Unless the defenders are that blind stupid.
He saw the barrel.
Nags, and that, oh, Mystic, Mystic, okay. Alt, okay, so ults, Kesnet gets one. And Delza can't do much as well. Yeah, the ult being used is by both Fnatic players.
There's a central point where no command comes from. He has an idea of where one is. The swing, it's a high to deal with that.
Yikes. Alright, that's all good. I'm just gonna skip that. Even though it's already been skipped for me, so thank you. Thank you, game. Oh, not thank you, game, thank you, video. I always literally send the video. I'm so sleep deprived, I can't even speak. I will link this VOD down in the description so you can watch it for yourself. That's what I was trying to say.
Very curious to see how Crew play this because the identity of this squad up until this point is go fast.
And get Durka.
So for them to go onto the attacking half of a map like this, they managed to go through the fact that they didn't have a killjoy defensively and what kind of problems that may have caused. Now they're in what really this composition is more built for. It's go.
And not having a raise
Still waiting.
for a retake is huge. Raise nades, raise utility, displaces people in their hiding spot. Now they just have Doma, and Doma has to get that line of sight with the fragment. Can they make this work? It's a crash onto B from Crew.
Doma's getting pushed back by the nades. Boaster playing.
Oh, Burst is in a good position.
Do they check it? Boaster.
You can hear the wall about to go down.
30 seconds left.
Waiting for it too. There it is. The frenzy not land, but
Oh my god. Right clicks though.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're not missing. Mystic and Magnum are all that are left for the side of Fnatic, and make it just Magnum in this 1v4, and he falls.
Wow.
Gets
8-5.
Crew get to 8.
And again, not having Durka for the retake allows all of Crew to be in backside. None of them had to be displaced from the nade. The little things that are going in Crew's favor here, you know, even unintended that Durka was dropped first.
I love how both is like both
that they bring makes it that much.
What's I look for the both Kesnet and Boaster were waiting for the wall to go down.
Admittedly, to be transparent with everyone, I've been waiting for Fnatic to get back into this thing, right? Like even up until now, they're like, okay, Fnatic will do it. They're starting to make a believer out of me, and that pistol goes a long way towards finishing this upset, towards taking down Fnatic, and towards advancing to the semifinal.
Quick Trailblazer right up mid. They want to see how funky Fnatic is getting on defense, and a big push here. Hide behind the wall, almost gets out. Will they try to grab the Spectre as that's a headshot coming back through? Mazzino's there, Doug, to trade it.
Yeah, Doma's gonna get pushed back as well, and I like this from Fnatic, right? You have pistols.
Oh my god.
See if we can catch him sleeping and almost
Cause are both aggressive. I mean, the save round, it makes sense.
Ask for a whole lot more in this situation, especially. I mean, even now, right? Like it's just Magnum and Mystic. They haven't been able to upgrade weapons. It's now just Mystics. It's not even.
And then it's just Mystic who is going up to tower.
to that Spectre that they just lost. They did not let anybody pick it
Yeah,
up.
there we go. Yeah,
Mystics going to
just
go
gave
down.
up.
Mags that finds that frag. 9 to 5.
If someone pulled out that
As
knife
Crew
in the middle of a team, in the middle of a battle,
this possibility.
that is the universal sign of them giving up.
Ooh.
Unreal. So they also, you saw they gave the spike plant over to Kesnet, right? Like they want to play around that.
Why does Doma have the Roblox gun? Oh my god.
Flash and dash or the gravity well.
This is why it was dropped from Fnatic. I'm joking.
Right now, Kesnet's still 2
But
points
it's still such a
This is a heavy set
bad
for Day,
skin
with
collection.
like this, with a heavy
It's
lead
just
Day.
like it's just the worst ones. I just hate it. But at the same time, it is a meme, so it is basically a meme gun. It's like the Prime Vandal, but the Prime Vandal is actually a beautiful skin. It's just that it's a meme because when you oh my god, Klaus, because when you have the skin equipped, you just feel like you're just aimbotting. That's why I brought the Prime Vandal. Okay, okay, Klaus. Getting 3k now.
Two Spectres and a Sheriff for Crew. This Fnatic are gonna have to make one hell of a play here, and I don't know how they're gonna go about this. They're not.
Are they saving? Yes, they are saving.
Crew are gonna win this round as well.
Absolutely incredible. The amount of pressure Crew moves forward
Wow.
to apply.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I just realized. I thought it was only just him on ramps. I was like, wow, you just wanted the only Phantom, you fuck.
But the amount they're cutting themselves from just peeking and shooting. Klaus is like, oh, okay, I'll collat you guys with a Spectre. That should just be a clear short swing and a clear wide swing. Take the guy out on ramp.
Oh my god.
Klaus getting that double there, man, was so big. And then the third, we're expecting pressure.
How the hell did he get? I'm just looking at that collat again. I just like they both like weren't like fully peaked, if that makes sense. Like half of the character's body was like peeking out.
I like this from Crew, right? Like we've talked about how they like to go aggressive, they like to go fast, the slower start to the round this time.
Trying to figure with a 0.1. I think that just
what the
tapped
hell?
whoever was in B. As we see Doma over there with his knife down. Quick little mid work, and they go for headshot spot. Nothing coming through.
Oh. I suppose there's a Roblox gun.
Viper's Pit's down there. Kesnet does have ultimate if they need to force themselves through.
I don't think it was actually both. I think it was still Doma. Might be wrong. Yeah, it was actually Doma. My bad. Whoops. I'm too tired that I can't even focus on what gun skins people have. Either way, 10-5. They've now rotated successfully to A via Suba. Feels like was the only one who didn't go through Suba.
Boaster, who's still playing back towards defender spawn. That should be everything he needs to know. Yeah, the smoke goes through. Kesnet blasts, packing his way across. He's going to get onto the site, and he's going to get the spike down instantly.
Spike's not been planted. They should know someone's in screens. Oh, okay, Kesnet. Yeah, he uses his ultimate. Oh, lordy.
Creating some space, buying some time. Spike still ticking away.
Oh.
Durka drops down. He's able to take care of Nags.
Oh, Nags, that's pretty good.
The nade. Oh, Doma falls as well. It's just 2 left on the side of Fnatic. Durka's gonna have to go absolutely monstrous here. No, he's only able to get one. Boaster, the leader for this team. Do you have a miracle in you? Can you get it at least to half and then perhaps take the fight? That's
What
exactly
the
what
fuck?
Boaster does. Swings out one more time at 1v1. Boaster!
What? Oh yeah, I saw this clip. Yeah.
Boaster, he gets the kill, but can he get the defuse? Oh!
Wow, that was really, yeah. I saw this clip and it was very impressive. That swing that he did on Kesnet, that was nice. That was a good wide swing by him.
On what the peak would have been, and then he makes the opponent consider. Is it the
I don't
left
know.
side of the smoke or the
I
right
guess he
side of the
just
smoke?
obviously he heard Mazina coming up.
Thinking he had to pressure despite
Just
Boaster
he just held down W.
comes out on top and keeps a little bit of pressure off of Fnatic.
Just holding down W. That's all. When in doubt, hold down W.
swing comes out from Boaster, but Boaster, that's what you need out of a leader, right? Like, when things look raw, you've got to be the one to pull it off. That's exactly what he does.
Spikes down all the way in spawn. KRU putting out the feelers here, seeing what could happen throughout the round. Klaus
Oh,
does
yikes,
like
that was
all they get
close.
onto site, they may be able to solidify this. Most of that Viper util has been used towards B, and that's where Fnatic has both Mystic, Boaster and Doma.
Well, now they know there's an operator, right? They know there's an operator in play. You heard Nags at fire his twice, so you know that's
Still scouting. I mean, they know that there's gonna be one in tower.
work mid-map. You mentioned it a couple of moments ago, Riv, but the spike is still down towards attacker spawn. So if they can find an opening right through heaven, they still can apply pressure garage, and you have Delzik rotate over, pick up the spike, and go B.
It's so fascinating, too, from KRU. Usually we'll see a team multiple times work through ropes. That transition is so huge. Now, KRU is just hitting site after site with just a single flanker.
So Durka saw him, and the
God, that was good job by Nags, just running away in time.
In from heaven, now it's going to be a straight up split. Doma still playing on site down low. He's got so
They
much
do.
heaven, and he falls, but are they going to check the second?
What in the fuck?
KRU,
Okay.
once again, Mo over Fnatic. Mystics alone in this 1v4.
Just waterfalling into B.
Yeah, there it is.
11-6.
That's
Mazzino picks up the last one.
Delzik just doing the fake smoke onto him. That was amazing.
KRU again
That was
takes a
good.
round win with it. Oh my word. All of them starting to frag out here at the top of the board. They have just been able to hit the shots much more here on Split than Fnatic. Oh, just and I love that from Fnatic. You're never going to expect another one there.
Yeah.
But are you going to expect more KRU members to just keep falling out of the sky, Doug?
Weird buyout from Fnatic, a judge, couple specters and
Oh,
pistols.
yeah, a judge.
KRU
Okay.
KRU
Yeah, he's Russian. Fails. I don't understand Durka most of the time. Like, he's obviously a great player and everything, but
The arena,
it just...
the opener
What
for
do you-
Durka not finding much success.
what
Yes, it was a
could
bit of a
you-
Hail Mary. It was a
Why
good
do you
judge,
think
something
it's a good idea for him
off guards, but that's
to
the thing
blast
for
pack
KRU,
into
they
mid
get caught off guard.
against a team who has Phantoms and Vandals, and you have a judge with you? The only good thing about judges is obviously just
There's only one here.
they obviously do
All the way back.
they do like basically one shot
This time is
when they're close to an enemy.
hit the site for KRU. That
But for
power
this,
they
but
have in numbers,
no,
the trust in each other
never.
to cover the angles is never second guessed, and we're just seeing such a solid team right now.
Like, I don't understand what he was thinking. I guess he just saw that they were gonna be closer to him, so it would have been easier.
I wonder if he invests any ultimates. No, Doma just gives the space up, understanding probably a bit more.
But you should know, especially when they're like a pro, when it's like pro players, they won't be like rushing up and like pushing up and everything unless it was like the old FaZe Clan roster.
The lockdown coming through. This is a second ultimate out from Fnatic. I'm surprised they're willing to invest this much.
Did they let him get stuck behind the box? No. Oh, okay.
Don't like it.
Down anyways.
Oh,
Viper's pick coming through.
Wait.
Kesnick gets caught.
Kasnet got
Cloud
caught
exit, excuse me, up
in
heaven. He's gonna have to dash
time.
away. 3v3
Oh
members of
my
Fnatic,
God.
they're just so weak. Riv, Doma's down
He is
low.
so lucky he did not die.
They're playing in that Viper.
Huh?
Go big here, Mystic. You've got to land the
my
shots.
word.
No. Klaus able to do it. He's trying to get it. Oh, they're gonna
Oh, there goes the Klaus.
Klaus!
Oh my God.
Doug, I'm going to be honest with you here. Klaus was the one I looked at the most to grow in Reykjavik because I thought he was lacking behind the team. Now, it's incredible what he's been able to produce here at Champions. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Map point, series point, before.
Oh damn.
As they somehow find themselves in this position.
Ugh.
Satisfied with just taking down one Goliath. Not
Ah,
just
Jesus Christ, I
what
need.
they want.
Okay.
And
Are they just
every
rubbing it
second
in now? Are they just rubbing it in? Come on, guys. Come on, crew. Or do they legit have no idea what the fuck they're doing? Nice dash, Nags.
Look at the buy for Fnatic, it's just Spectres. My goodness, and they want to go
Just, Hey,
The showstopper not providing
what is
anything.
Nags doing?
Really is Magnum. Oh, surely you check the discipline box, right? He swings out a bit early, but Dirk is able to get two numbers
What?
advantage in favor of Fnatic.
Huh?
It goes from bad to worse. Delzik in this 1v3. Upgraded weapon out for Mystic as well. At least should be able to get the spike down. You see the nades coming through a bit wide. Not where the spike was planted. Boaster spamming through the wall. Boaster's going to clean things up.
I was about to say, how did he dodge that? And I think that timeout was going A, fast and loose. Let's make it happen, right? And we saw how kind of discombobulated KRU was there. It's different from the
Discombobulate.
round to round. They didn't have their normal flanker. Everybody was through the front door.
Oh?
Was able to shut it down. 12-7 now. Fnatic come up with a very, very much needed round.
Durka comes up with a very much needed round, right? Like his 2 kills.
Was
here
that
to open
the
things up were
nades?
huge.
Every time they've
Was
gone
that
to
the
beat KRU,
was that the
Fnatic
nade
down.
noise I
No
just
able
heard?
to retake
The
the site.
little
Durka's
beep.
alive. Things change.
Oh, Fnatic timeout. Oh, that's cute. We can just
The site.
skip this.
That A hit right,
But
like,
that's
it's a
whatever.
bit of a
That's
delay
good.
from Klaus. He puts the
Oh,
wall
Nags
in,
with
and
a
they
judge
know
now.
exactly what it
Oh,
is.
you.
Nags at point
Okay,
top,
so he's actually
dashing
altered.
across, and no one's
That's a
backside.
weird suck.
Yeah, it's that retake. They're playing it now. Fnatic's going to allow the site
Was
to be
that-
taken. They play
was
the
that-
2-and-2 as they rotate. This is what we saw in previous maps.
That Boaster who put on that suck?
Klaus is wild, Delzik he got, but Magnum comes up huge. Magnum's able to get
Okay. Magnum just with the higher, just with the high ground.
With the judge that we mentioned.
One up top, a lot of the secrets
Nags
are the
is
same way, so it could be
Nags is in a
Review or
very
Summer
aggressive
Heaven.
position as well.
Doesn't give too much information out, and time has passed, so anybody can be entering the site.
He gets boasted, that would be pretty nice.
Boaster on the flank, but they're running out of time. They're gonna have to go fast now. They know that he's
Ah,
Spike
he
at this
whiffed.
point, able to take it out.
3v2.
3v2 Fnatic, but they still have to get onto site.
Into a
That's where it's
3v1.
Mystic is able to get one, but they spot him. Nags at, what more do you have? You fall.
Wow.
Magnum's gonna get the defuse. Fnatic get to 8.
Keeping it alive. Oh, the pressure they're under too for each one of these rounds as they get a few ultimates online to make things a bit easier. You're not going to see those from KRU here, so this may be the time Fnatic can start to string them together. I said, Doug, that was a problem they've been facing. 1 or 2 rounds, KRU found them out again. 1 round, KRU took another one. Fnatic finally getting a groove here. And the retake was the call.
Yep, there we go. Alright.
They couldn't have come at a better time. As Fnatic managed to
Longboard
get
out.
by,
That's all I'm
still
saying.
great on the side of KRU.
They're finally down to the
This needs to be
last
big
hours.
from KRU.
Great was probably
This
the
needs to be
strong
big.
armor, and both Klaus
Alt
and
from Mystic onto mid.
Viper's pick coming
Basically
on.
just shuts down mid as a whole.
Kesnet, 1 away from alt. There's an orb right behind him, but they decide just to walk into sight without giving any audio just yet.
And the turret is blocked too off of that, right? Like there was no contact that was gathered off of the turret. Now it's been cleared out.
Spike's a little late. Does Mazzino make it with the wall going down? Or was
Okay.
that a detriment? All right, he's going to have it for a second.
Look at this Magnum. Look at Magnum's Killjoy utility on the minimap.
Astra Stars Heaven and Spawn.
Wait, why the fuck is Magnum's util at the back of sewer?
It is.
Okay, I mean, I can understand the Killjoy ult.
I want to see if they play around a pinch of some sort.
5v5, Doug.
God, the amount of things that they need to know about this. Oh my god, amount of intel.
In the flight, Durka dashing his way forward.
Oh, the
Again,
nade's ready.
right, they're playing off. There's a fight happening in the Viper's pit as well as Delzik dances around things.
Here comes the nade.
Magnum on the defuse.
Oh
Not
my
being able to
god.
get to have the showstopper online to
Oh
put
my
his
god.
face
Yep, there it is. Says Kesnet.
Mystic snatch it back. KRU down to 2.
Player standing.
Oh my. Yep, there it is.
He's got the ult and they've done it. The bells of the
There it is. And that is how KRU won
story continues.
against Fnatic.
Vamos KRU.
Vamos KRU as well. Indeed, Vamos KRU. Yeah, this is the team which were in contention of winning champions last season. It's crazy. But anyways, that's it for me now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys all next time with the next one. Goodbye.